this video, we'll talk about how to be a successful team, and not in the general sense, how does teamwork work? We do have a chapter later on in the book talking about teams and groups, but this is specifically about how to be a successful team in your project in this class, a virtual team comprised of 3 or 4 people trying to do schoolwork. So hint number 1 is meet your teammates. I know this is difficult when you're in an online class. You probably have no idea who each other are. Maybe you've had a class with someone else before and you recognize their name. But there's a few things you can do. The first thing is I encourage you to go back to the discussion boards that we've already had and look for the posts that your teammates have posted. How do they write? How do they talk? What kind of person are they? Get to know them a little bit, just virtually. And then second of all, actually have a meeting. Now, I don't expect that you'll physically be able to get together unless by some magic happenstance you all happen to say live in the dorm. More likely, you'll probably have to meet virtually, get together on Skype, Zoom, Google Hangouts, something like that, and actually see each other's face and say hi. You probably won't get a lot of teamwork done because I encourage you to get this done early in the semester before you can really get deep into the research with this project. But at the very least, say, hey, this is my name. This is what I'm good at. I'm great at Excel, not so good at PowerPoint. I want to get an A on this project. I want to get a C on this project. All I care is if I pass. Get to know who your teammates are. So the second hint is assign parts. This is a group project, right? But it's designed to be too big for one person to successfully do. So I expect that you'll break it down. And since you theoretically already now know, say, who's good at Excel, who's good at PowerPoint, who's good at videos, you can give parts to people. You can say this person will focus on researching company A, this person will focus on researching company B, this person will do proofreading, etc. However, number 3, do not give up responsibility for the entire group products that you turn in. This is hugely important. Every semester, there will be one team that just doesn't submit their video presentation. And when I ask them about it, they'll say, oh, well, so-and-so was responsible for it. I shouldn't be marked down because she didn't do her part. That's not how teamwork works. If I wanted 4 separate parts, I could just assign those parts up front and never expect you to come together. Part of being a team is that you are all responsible for the final products. So each of you should look at the final paper before it gets submitted. Each of you should take a look at the final video. Even if you aren't the one producing it or the one proofreading the paper, you should know that it's okay and give it your sign-off. Don't give up responsibility. Number 4, do the assignments along the way. So throughout the semester, there will be several different assignments, such as choosing a company, getting some financial data. If you skip those homework assignments, you will be behind when it comes time to the end of the semester and you're crunching on the project. Now, theoretically, of course, you shouldn't be crunching at all, but let's be realistic. I always did in college. I was always busy at the end of the semester finishing up projects. I'm sure you are too. But get done what you can. If you skip a homework assignment, first of all, it'll affect your grade for skipping that assignment, but you'll be missing a big chunk of information that you'll need at some point later on in the semester. And then last, tell me when there is a problem within your team. If it's that you can't find information and you need to help with the library, great. If it is that there is a student in your team who is not responding to messages, let me know. Now, I can't magically, of course, make the student do their part of the work. You know that, I know that. But I can keep that in mind. I can check in with your group at the end of the semester when I give them a grade. I can mark that student down for not doing their part of the work. It's very important that you keep me informed of these things up front instead of sending me an email at the last minute at the very end of the semester in a panic because so-and-so didn't do their work. There's a lot more things that I can do throughout the semester than at the very last minute. So these 5 tips, nothing radical and crazy in here, but I do think they'll help you get this project done with a minimum of headaches throughout the semester.